So this tuna sandwich is for all of you looking for something that's really quick to put together. You're on a tight budget and you really don't have much time, or I guess high standards, to really spend time in the kitchen really creating something, because you're always running off to something else that's more important. So let's take a look at this simple tuna salad right now. And you notice that I'm using some celery in here. I realized that that takes time to finely chop like I have. So if you are really rushing, then try to use celery salt instead to get that flavor at least in here. Plus, green onions and chives are very quick to cut and slice. That's why they're in this recipe as well. Now, assembling it is very, very basic. It all starts with opening that can of tuna, draining the excess water, and I will spare you the horror because these cans I bought some time ago because I told my friend, okay, you like tuna salad sandwiches because they're quick, easy to make, and cheap? I'll try to make a quick recipe for it. But I just couldn't get over what to expect when I would have opened the can. Don't get me wrong, I've had tuna salad sandwiches from the store before. I've never even opened a can of meat before. So I kind of knew what to expect, but when I did open it, it was something else. And that's why I've been like kind of just pushing this recipe as far as I could until I could not anymore. So I spared you the sights, the smell, but trust me, at the end, it's all worth it. So here's the tuna after I've drained it already, right in the bowl with the celery, finely chopped chives, and green onions. Now I like to just give it a quick mix before we add in the mayo. And while you can use regular mayonnaise, what I'm choosing to do instead is use a Japanese kewpie mayo. And the reason is essentially creaminess. It's just way thicker and creamier than the other variety. Then some mustard. This looks different because this is jalapeno flavored Dijon mustard. So kind of like that kick from it. Then mustard really just helps cut through the strong tuna and the strong mayonnaise flavor and gives this tuna salad some bite. Now, to just add another flavor in here, some dill pickles. I'm gonna finely chop that and then add that in here as well. Add some of that pickle juice as well. Again, some tanginess is great to work with all the creaminess that we're getting from the mayo. And now you just mix, you taste, and if you feel like it's not creamy enough, the tuna is too strong, then add in some more mayonnaise, add more pickle juice, mustard. Let your taste buds do all the talking. And now the final part is really all up to you. If you want to treat yourself and you're still on a budget, toast your bread up and serve it either open-faced, closed-faced, or you can make like a tuna melt with like bacon and cheese and avocado, lettuce. You can really take this tuna salad and go anywhere with it. I honestly prefer it with the toasted bread, and I always have loved diagonally cut sandwiches, but you can always go for untoasted bread. I would not choose sourdough if I'm going for untoasted. It just doesn't have the same level of softness, I feel, if it's not toasted. So sandwich bread, if it's untoasted, sourdough, definitely toasted with some butter. And so here it is. These look really good. And honestly, I just have some of them in the fridge. They hold really well. And to warm it up, I just toast the underside of the bread, and that's enough to kind of heat and crispen up the bottom, while the top is kind of moist and soft from the tuna that's sitting on top. So go ahead and have some fun with this. And if you're looking for something similar, but with chicken, then check out my chicken salad sandwich. I'll see you all on the next one.